Could the largest lizard take on the largest cat in the world? In one corner, we have the lion. It's twice the weight and size as our Komodo dragon competitor. It's also considered one of the deadliest predators in the world. And in this corner, well, we have the Komodo dragon. Sure, it may not be as big, but this prehistoric king has been surviving for over 4 million years. And one bite from this beast could kill you. Who do you think would win? Let me know down in the comments, because after extensive research, I think this might be one of our closest versus episodes ever. So close, I think we have to get right into the fight. We're finding out if the king of the lizards can match the king of the jungle, the Komodo dragon versus the lion. These two apex predators are staring each other down, sinking lower and lower, coiling their back legs, ready to spring at a moment's notice. A flick of a tail, a natural instinct from the Komodo dragon, but it's the movement our lion needs to make its move. The lion springs into action, diving at the Komodo dragon and grabbing its tail. The Komodo dragon whips around and bites the lion right in the belly. Pain erupts, but the lion knows that it can sink its massive claws into the Komodo dragon's side. The lion is dealing massive damage to the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon is dealing massive damage back. Folks, who's gonna win? Actually, this is kind of where I got stuck. Both competitors are so ferocious that stalemates like this could easily happen. So to see who the true winner is, I'm gonna have to learn a little bit more about each fighter. And then we'll put them through the lightning round to finally set up who could win it all. In this corner, weighing over 150 pounds, the largest living lizard, it's the Komodo dragon. Primarily living in small islands off Indonesia, these apex predators have become one of the most adaptable animals in the world. Komodo dragons will eat almost anything, even eating rotting corpses of dead animals, which has led to a strangely positive outcome. Their serrated teeth get that rotting and bacteria-filled flesh stuck in their mouths, and then suddenly it transforms a simple, albeit painful bite to one that causes wounds to go septic. It's so bad that most Komodo dragon prey die within 24 hours of their bite. It's how they're able to take down giant prey like water buffalo. Komodo dragons have rough, strong skin that is then reinforced by osteoderms, or a plate made of bone that can protect them from bites and scratches. With large muscular tails and long, powerful claws, a Komodo dragon's ability to cause fatal damage to its prey is frightening. Luckily for its prey though, Komodo dragons spend around 20 hours of their day sleeping. Only 4 hours of the day do they actually go and hunt, and even then, they usually go for the easiest prey, themselves. A terrifying amount of Komodo dragon's diet includes eating baby Komodo dragons as soon as they hatch. Yeah, suddenly this goofy looking walk isn't as fun when you know they are literal baby eaters. And in this corner, weighing over 500 pounds, the king of the jungle himself, it's the lion. Living all across Africa, the lion is one of the deadliest and largest cats in the world. But much like the Komodo dragon, the lion spends most of its days just sitting around, hanging out, Hakuna mother flipping katana. I almost said katana, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata?
That's it. Once a male lion has become the leader of its own pride, it rarely hunts anymore. That's left to a small coordinated group of 2 to 3 lionesses. In fact, once the lionesses are able to catch the prey, the male lion has first dibs to eat that food. That's right, before the young cubs, before the actual hunters, this motherfucker, I shouldn't say that. This guy gets to eat food first. I'm really starting to think that most of these animals are kind of assholes. However, the male lion does have 2 main functions in its pride: intimidation and protection. With paws the size of dinner plates and a bite that could easily rip a man's leg off, lions know that if danger were to come to their pride, they could handle it. If another male lion wanted to come in to take control of their pride, then our ferocious leader would need to step in and stand on business. It's why most nights, right at dusk, the male lion gives off a roar that carries for over 5 miles or 8 kilometers. It's his way of saying, hey, I'm here, so back away. Now we know a couple of things about our competitors. 1, they're really incredibly deadly. And 2, they're also kind of jerks. And they're also lazy. I wonder what this will mean when we get back to our fights. But anyway, let's go to the lightning round first. We'll compare our competitors over 3 categories to show how ferocious and deadly both of them can be. Whoever comes out on top in the lightning round, well, it might just be the deciding factor to see who would win in a one-on-one battle. Let's get right to it. Hunting tactics. The Komodo dragon is an ambush hunter, meaning they hide in long grass, and once its prey is near, it pounces with long claws and sharp teeth. The Komodo dragon is looking for any type of wound, because even if their prey escapes, it will waddle after it, using its long yellow tongue and keen sense of smell to follow this prey for miles. The next several hours for our prey is then extremely brutal. The bacteria stops the blood from clotting, leading to massive blood loss and shock. This means no matter the bite size or depth of the wound, that prey is pretty much a goner. Once the prey has succumbed to the poisonous bite, the Komodo dragon gets to feast. Our Komodo dragon doesn't need to win the first fight, it just needs to outlast its prey. The lion, however, focuses on finding smaller, weaker prey to kill in a single ambush strike. Lions can run as fast as 60 kilometers per hour in short bursts, and once its prey is close enough, it dives in, sinking its claws and teeth to drag you down. The lion's goal is to get you to the ground, then finish you with a quick bite to the throat, either causing suffocation or severing the spinal cord entirely. But this ambush hunting is all they have. If they miss and aren't quick enough to finish their prey, well, it's most likely that prey is lost forever. It's why lions tend to hunt at night or during storms. They need as big an advantage as possible. And it's for that reason that I'm gonna have to go with the Komodo dragon. Lions are famous for losing a lot of their prey, even when they're delivering fatal blows. But Komodo dragons' keen sense of smell and poisonous bites means that they're playing the long game to ensure they always win. Winner, Komodo dragon. In this next round, we're finding out who would it be better to take a bite from. PSA, both of them are awful. But for the sake of the video, let's check it out anyway. Bite strength. Did you know that Komodo dragons have the ability to snap a man's leg in two with a single bite? And yet, in the animal world, Komodo dragons are known to be on the weaker side of the bite force, only pushing out around 500 psi. Just for reference, a human pushes out around 150 psi. The real power from Komodo dragons doesn't come from its bite, but its massive neck muscles and serrated teeth that allow it to violently shake their head to rip flesh and cause severe blood loss. It's definitely really bad to be bitten by a Komodo dragon, but being bitten by a lion is another story. What makes them truly terrifying is that they can bite something like a hippo, a giant predator with thick skin over 2 inches thick, and cause severe damage. A lion bite force can range up to 1,000 psi, while a Komodo dragon just barely comes to half of that strength. And it's this reason that I have to give this round to the lion. Sure, the Komodo dragon has a trick up its sleeve, or I guess a trick up its tooth, I'm sorry. But the pure power of a lion bite being able to take down and drag something as large as a zebra to the ground is something you just can't ignore. Winner, lion. We're tied 1-1. Now it's time for the final category of our lightning round. For this one, I thought we could go a little bit more creative. So we're gonna find out which predator has the scariest human attack story. And buckle up, these are kind of freaky. Scariest human attack story. There are a lot of terrifying Komodo dragon stories, but the one I can't stop thinking about is the shipwreck. Back in 2008, a group of scuba divers found themselves stranded on Rinka Island after spending 10 hours trying to fight against whirlpools and vicious currents out in the water. Exhausted, these divers didn't realize that they had landed on a Komodo dragon paradise for the dragons, not for them. For 2 days and for 2 nights straight, dozens of Komodo dragons were extremely persistent in getting what they considered easy prey. By surviving off of shellfish they scraped from rocks and using their diving belts as weapons, they were luckily saved by a passing ship with no fatalities from the Komodo dragons. It really was night of the living lizards. For our lion competitor, we have to go all the way back to the late 1800s to the story of the Tsavo man-eaters. A pair of lions in Kenya reportedly killed and consumed over 30 railway workers in just under a year. They were nicknamed the Ghost and the Darkness. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'd be pretty mad if my friend was eaten by a lion and you gave them sick names like the Ghost and the Darkness. They were called this because they would hunt at night, pinning and dragging unsuspecting workers into the darkness, never to be seen again. The lions evaded captures and traps for weeks and weeks until eventually both were shot for good. What's scary was how efficient and smart they were. Many engineers at the railway built detailed traps only for them to be completely outwitted by these lions. So which one do you think is scarier? For me, it's gotta be the lions. As soon as you gave them cool nicknames like that, that was it. Winner, lion. And with that, we have our winner of the lightning round, the lion, which means we're all set up to have these truly terrifying predators face off in the ultimate battle, and perhaps a few more fights to see their true potential. It's time for our first fight, a true 1v1, a basic arena, no complications, no help, no environmental hazards, just a Komodo dragon versus a lion. Let's see how it goes. Welcome to the fight you've been waiting for. We're finding out if the king of the lizards can match the king of the jungle, the Komodo dragon versus the lion. Right away, we see these two apex predators staring each other down, sinking lower and lower, coiling their back legs, ready to spring at a moment's notice. The suspense is growing to such high levels, I'm afraid to blink. One wrong move could end it all. A flick of a tail, a natural instinct for the Komodo dragon, but the gunshot for our lion to make its move. The lion springs into action, diving at the Komodo dragon, but watch out! The mighty claws of a dragon slash out. The lion quickly jumps away, narrowly avoiding these razor-sharp claws, but oh no. The Komodo dragon now has its back to the lion. The lion jumps in again, only to find the tail made of steel smack him out of the air. The lion rolls down as the Komodo dragon quickly waddles over to him. The Komodo dragon sees its opportunity to strike, but wait, the lion has been waiting for this. The Komodo dragon brings down its mighty teeth, only to just nick the lion instead. The lion quickly brings up its powerful claws to grip the dragon. The lion now uses its massive jaw to pierce the Komodo dragon's neck, and it's over, folks. The Komodo dragon has fallen, but something looks off from our lion competitor. You might want to get that wound checked out there, buddy. For this first fight, it's tough to have a clear winner. Sure, in this case, the lion was able to kill our Komodo dragon, standing victorious. But remember, our Komodo was able to get a bite in, leading to the lion being poisoned. There's no way he's surviving that for more than 24 hours. The lion may have won the battle, but it looks like both animals lost the war. But this is an unfair fight, right? Would a lion and Komodo dragon truly face each other like this? Personally, I don't think so. So I've created 3 more battles to see who the true king of versus is. Let's jump right into it with our first battle, Komodo dragon versus lion in the real world. Welcome to the grasslands of Africa, a wild, expansive area rich with grass and perfect for hiding. Our competitors have spotted each other, 2 predators acknowledging that now they know the other is here and only one is leaving alive. A swish of grass, the lion runs at the Komodo dragon, exploding with speeds I've never seen. The lion dives into the grass, swiping and wounding the Komodo dragon, and yet nothing is there. The lion is sniffing, using its sense of smell to track this waddling lizard. The Komodo dragon, however, doesn't need to track the lion. It has it right where it wants it. The Komodo dragon makes its own play and ooh! The Komodo dragon is able to bite the lion's foot. Pain sears through our feline competitor as it turns to do its own damage. It goes to swipe at the lizard, but those bony plates save it from a fatal blow. The Komodo dragon goes back into the bushes and suddenly the hunt is on. But folks, our lion here is at a massive disadvantage. Time moves on and the lion just cannot find our Komodo dragon competitor, and it's starting to get really tired. It slinks away, back to where it can find its pride, but it's too late. It falls over near a tree, ready to sleep, only to open its eyes to see the last thing it will ever see, that flickering yellow tongue. In a realistic environment, both predators have the ability to end everything in a flash, but only one predator has the ability to finish the job. A lion's main weakness is how quickly it can lose its prey, while a Komodo dragon can stalk one for miles on end, and it's for this reason that the Komodo dragon is our champion. Winner, Komodo dragon. In this next round, we're changing it up. Komodo dragons, albeit solo predators, have been known to work together to take down their prey. So we're facing a group of lionesses versus a group of Komodo dragons. Welcome to the wide open lands of the savannah. On one side, a trio of lionesses, deadly, coordinated, and hungry. On our right side, we have 3 Komodo dragons, trying not to step on each other's toes, wondering if maybe they should have had babies for dinner instead of fighting lions. But it's too late now. An explosive start. The middle lion runs straight at the Komodo dragons as the other 2 spread off, looking to stop escape routes and drive them into the mouth of their teammate. But the Komodo dragons are unfazed. They know that their power power and bite alone could take them out, but that's only if there was one of them. The lionesses know that the center lion needs to take the finishing kill, so the wings of this killer predator team are there specifically to tire and confuse the Komodo dragons, and it's working. Whipping around violently, tails are smacking into heads, there's confusion and frustration. Komodo dragons don't work well together, folks, and we're seeing it live. The Komodo dragons start nipping at each other, but oh my lord, a lion grabs a Komodo dragon by the tail, pulling it into the tall grass into silence. While looking away, another Komodo dragon is pulled into the grass behind it, leaving one singular Komodo dragon. It's confused, it's hungry, it's about to lose it all. The lionesses, the blood stain of his fallen comrades on their lips, slowly walk up to the Komodo dragon, the last of his trio. And, well, you know, I'd love to show you this, but demonetization and all that. So here's a picture of 3 lions hugging a Komodo dragon.
We love you, friend.
It's clear that lions' ability to strategize and take out prey is beyond anything Komodo dragons could hope for. This is thousands of years of instinct and evolution in action. Komodo dragons may be king when it comes to solo work, but lions, well, they show that teamwork should best be left to the pride. Winner, lion. It's now our final round. The lion has won 2 rounds, the Komodo has only won 1. If it wants a chance at the crown, it needs to win this round at all costs. So that's why we're basing it on pure apex predator skill. Who can take down the most prey within a 24-hour period? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a race to determine the ultimate apex predator. It's early here. Both our competitors are just waking up with the sun, and it looks like a perfect day to sneak up on some unsuspecting prey. The goal is simple: take out as many prey as you can in 24 hours. The lion wakes up and falls back asleep. Okay, well, you know, it's early. Those birds already got that worm. Let's cut to our Komodo dragon competitor to see what they're up to, and yep, it's also asleep. Okay, it's been a few hours now, folks, and our Komodo dragon competitor is finally getting up. It's stretching and getting ready for a day of pure chaos. As it struts around, it sees the prey of the day, a Timor deer. It walks towards the grass, only to turn at the last moment and start attacking its own kind? This is the Wild West, folks. We take whatever we can get, including young baby Komodo dragons. And frankly, I don't really need to see this. Let's go see what the lions are up to. The lionesses are going out for the hunt, and they see their prey. A young group of zebras. Straying too far from the herd, this is their chance. They gear up, slowly stalking, but the zebras are too keen. The lionesses bolt out, assuming a formation, but just can't seem to pull it together. Honestly, this category is kind of getting disappointing.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, folks, I've been looking at these competitors sleep for hours on end, and unfortunately the day is now basically over. Lions apparently only hunt every couple of days, usually relying on bigger catches to sustain them while they sleep. And Komodo dragons are such effective predators that most of the time they only need to hunt for a few hours before lounging, you guessed it, back in the sun. With no prey caught by our lionesses and the male lion sleeping all day, our winner unfortunately goes to the baby eater. The animal world truly is a ruthless and boring place. Man, I had to choose the laziest predators to do this category, huh? Just based on stats alone, this one was always going to be the Komodo dragon as the winner. Lions have such a bad kill rate for prey that it's kind of surprising when they do get something. So it meant our Komodo dragon was going to take it all. Winner, Komodo dragon. With the Komodo dragon now tying the series, we are now in a stalemate. So what do? I've spent several long nights overanalyzing these two creatures for this video to find a winner. I've talked to ChatGPT, I've talked to Grok, unfortunately, and I'm gonna have to give this win to the lion, but just barely. Both our competitors have such strong abilities to hunt, to take down large prey, even to sleep, that it really is a toss-up. But the sheer size difference and the ability to take down a Komodo dragon in a 1v1 battle really gives that lion the extra edge. But maybe I'm wrong. Who do you think the true winner is? Maybe we could see what would happen if the Komodo dragon went against an anaconda or even a crocodile. Check out those episodes on Versus right now and don't forget to subscribe.